streamers, so should be good. And they are joining in.
Teams are loading in. Team 10 is all here. And
here comes.
Almost there. We were 2/3 of the way there.
Waiting on Helix.
Join someday.
You can do it. You can do it, Helix. I believe in you. Come on.
And we were wrong. I don't actually understand. We are going to have to remake the server, I believe. I could be wrong. I think we're just going to keep it going. As Mr. Nay pops it up, and Hecka going to pass it off the corner there. Trompenstein able to get in the way, pushing the ball to midfield. Salvo up in the air on that one. Double commit from the orange team. This could be dangerous, but Mr. Nay able to come back and get a touch on that. We are still in orange territory as Salvo makes a play, centering up the ball. Blue Helix looking to take control of that one, but Salvo able to get it by Trompenstein. Going to try and clear this, but it's going to midfield. Touches can't be bad if you have none. Actually touches the ball. And it looked good to me as he centers it up for his team. Canicola getting it over all three members of the orange team, but Mr. Nay able to come back around and knock it over into the blue end. Gabe, what are you seeing here in the first 45 seconds?
Well, it's been in the orange half pretty much the entire time. And it looks like it's, thought Salvo was going to get a turn on it and just couldn't. But it's looking like Blue's getting a good amount of pressure on him. They're really going to need to get it out of here if you're orange.
Yeah, we spend a ton of time down here in the orange end as Trompenstein looking to make the clear, but Hecka able to bring it back into the corner. Mr. Nay and Blue Helix fighting to get a touch on that one, but Hecka going to push it out for him. Going back to midfield, and there is a dunk, won by no one, but Canicola able to get in that to keep it in the orange end. As Salvo looking to make a touch. That's going to be a shot on goal. It's going to bounce off the crossbar. Canicola looking to finish it. Keeps it over here. Keeps it centered. Hecka goes up for it. Canicola getting another touch on that. What a touch from Canicola, and Hecka able to make the finish on that as I get some grilled cheese. And,
well,
I got distracted.
I tell you what, there were some great plays on there. It just pass after pass while orange flies by. It just set him up perfectly. Letting them get that easy goal and getting up 1-0 with 3 minutes to go.
Orange looking to get the quick equalizer on that one. Can't quite do it as two members of the blue team are able to get in the way of that one. Mr. Nay with a nice touch and the pass out the backboard. Trompenstein looking to get a shot. Instead elects to keep it into the corner. This could be dangerous. No members of the orange team able to get on that one, and Salvo with a nice reception, however, from Canicola on that one as Blue Helix centers it up for his teammate. Salvo getting in the way of that one. Trompenstein keeping it on the blue end. That's an open goal for Mr. Nay. You can't quite get a touch on that one. Hecka sending it long into the orange end. Looks to pass it to Canicola, but gets it just a little out of his reach. Salvo the only one back for the blue team, but he's able to get a shot on goal. Gets it past one orange defender, but can't get it past two as Mr. Nay gets in the way of that one. But we are still in orange territory. We're to halftime in this game, and we are still spending, I would say, 89% here in orange territory, Ghibli-Doo.
At least. I don't know what it is, but orange just, they can't keep it out of there. Blue's getting great aggression, putting great shots on, too. Just really making them feel this pressure. And I'll be surprised if Blue doesn't knock another goal in here soon.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll be able to see what we saw in our first stream match, where we saw one team with a ton of pressure early and the other team able to bring it back and take a victory, just figuring it out in the last 90 seconds. The tides can turn very quickly in a game of Rocket League.
Very much so. And we saw with the first stream game that all it really took was the other team scoring one goal, and that really made them lose their aggression.
Yeah, momentum shifted quickly.
Let's hope that if blue team does allow a goal, that they don't let it get in their heads.
That was an opportunity for orange, but not able to capitalize on that one. But the ball is centered up for the blue team. Saville not able to get a touch on that one. Hecka taking a shot. What an angle on that one. Canicola going to keep it in the orange end. This is a ton of pressure. Canicola centers it up for Salvo. Can't quite get a touch on that one. But we're still hanging out in the orange end. Blue team still applying all of the pressure as Trompenstein tries to get it around. Salvo with the unfortunate touch there. Ball is going to come back to midfield. Mr. Nay with his own unfortunate touch on that one. Hecka looking to make the finish on that one. Can't quite get the touch. Salvo going to keep it on the orange, and Mr. Nay is going to clear this one. That looks like it's going to be a shot, and it looks like it's going to be in, but Salvo getting in his way. Chompenstein getting it centered up for the orange team, but Hecka able to make the clear, trying to get a second touch, trying to get a shot. Can't do it. Canicola taking a shot. Chompenstein getting in the way, but that's a clear to midfield. Salvo's going to take advantage of that, and that looks like that's going to be game one for the blue team here, 2-0 with 20 seconds to go.
It's definitely going to be tough for Orange coming up on that. I was going to say, luckily it resulted in a goal anyway, but as Hecka was coming through, he had a perfect chance to bump the goalie out of the way for the earlier shot. But ended up working out. Salvo got the goal. 2-0 blue.
Canicola going to push this one deep into the orange end. Blue Helix looking to make the clear. Chompenstein helping him out. Blue Helix going to get a touch in the corner. As we enter the final countdown here in this game one, 3 seconds to go. Ball is going to touch, and Team 10 going to take game one here in this semifinal. 1 down, 2 to go.
Good game. Blue kept up the aggression, just didn't let Orange really do much of anything. You see here 2 shots from Orange side, whereas Blue had 8. I mean, that's huge in a game of Rocket League.
Yeah, the team that takes the most shots is going to win the game almost 100% of the time, I think.
Most of the time, yeah. That's especially with that much disparity. You're not going to see a team win a Rocket League game when they only take 2 shots and the other team takes 8. At least I haven't.
Yeah, that's a lot of offense to overcome.
And I hope Blue can keep it up and they can really keep this aggression on them. And I hope Orange can find their own aggression, really get it out of their end more.
Yeah, they're going to have plenty of time to figure that out, though, as this is a best of 5.
They're already down by 1. They got to find it soon, because being down by 2 in a best of 5, that's rough.
Yeah, that is rough. But we've seen more comebacks, but we're not in that scenario yet, as we've only played 1. And Team 6 really looked like they were getting better as the match went on. As we said, Mr. Nay, new to the team. That's the first game they've played with one another. So let's see if they can pull it together here in game 2. As Mr. Nay and Salvo going after this one. Mr. Nay wins that one, but Canicola taking control, beating Chompenstein on that one.
Ooh.
And Team 10 going to take a very early lead in this one.
Not a great start for Orange.
Certainly not, but a great cheat from Canicola on that one, and a great pop to himself over Chompenstein to get the finish.
Oh, definitely not taking anything away from the play. It was an amazing follow-up, great pop, great finish. But that's gonna get in Orange's heads. They really need something here soon.
Mr. Nay gonna give his team an opportunity there as he gets it deep into the blue territory. But Salvo rather, and Canicola. Oh no! Mr. Nay with the unfortunate touch, gonna get the OG on that one. 20 seconds in, 2-0 already in favor of Team 10. That's just an unfortunate touch.
Mr. Nay having fun in chat.
Kickoff number 3 going to be won by Chompenstein. Mr. Nay looking to get the finish, but Canicola just in the way there. Knocking the ball at the top of his car and knocking it to the side. Salvo looking to beat Mr. Nay on. Mr. Nay is just everywhere here in this game. I think he's the only orange card to touch it. As that's a pinch into the orange corner. Echo looking to center it up for his team. Going to center it up for himself. Taking a nice shot on goal there. Chompenstein able to get in the way. And Orange now with an opportunity as they get past all 3 members of Team 10. Chompenstein had an open goal but couldn't get the touch on that one. Mr. Nay trying to get possession there. Going to flip it up and we're going to hang around in midfield. Mr. Nay going to get in Salvo's way there. All 3 members of Team 6 on the ball in that one. That's not great positioning, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's definitely not amazing to have all 3 of your players in one spot while one of the Blues dunking you constantly. So glad they got themselves out of it, but that was rough.
Chompenstein pushing the ball to midfield. Salvo and Blue Helix fighting over possession. Mr. Nay going to take a shot. It's going to be a pass off the back wall. Champinside taking a shot and the double save from Salvo and Canicola. You got to think eventually one of those double commits is going to cost the blue team.
You would think, but it seems like it's almost working in their favor. Even the double save pinched it all the way into the orange side. I mean,
oh. That's just unfortunate. Hard to say anything about that. The second own goal from Mr. Nay on that one. That was a heck of a shot, though. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, it was an amazing redirect. If it was the other goal, it'd have been great. But, yeah, that's rough. That is rough for a team when you get a new player and that new player own goals twice.
Yeah, Team 10 just putting on a show at this point. Canicola in particular just putting on the show as he makes a pass off the two walls to himself to make the finish on that one. And this game looking like a lost cause, unfortunately, for the orange team. At this point, you've just got to see what you can do and pull yourself together for games 3, 4, and 5.
They need to get one. They need to get one goal. Just show they can do it. Show themselves they can do it. They need one. Even if it ends up 4-1 or even if it ends up 7-1, they need that one goal.
At this point, possibly just not allowing another goal might be enough to let you know that you're still in this one. As all 4 cars on that with Canicola, just with the dunk on that one, just absolutely putting on a show. Is Mr. Nay trying to push the ball in the blue territory, but we're going to hang out on the orange and instead as Blue Helix and Hecka go afterward. And Mr. Nay tried to...
Oh no!
I don't remember.
The fakes. All the fakes.
Salvo with the touch there, and as we're going to watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars all try and get another touch. And can't quite get it as Team 10 goes up 5-0 here in this second game of the semifinal match.
That, a lot of head scratchers in this game, I'm not going to lie. That was rough.
Yeah, it just feels bad, man, unfortunately. As we're going to see Champenstein take control, looking to push the ball to midfield and into blue territory. We have not been here in a while. Hecka going to center it up for the orange team, but Salvo going to get away on that one, going to bring it to midfield. Blue Helix and Mr. Nay in pursuit. Can't get to it, though. Canicola trying to get the pass from Salvo, but can't get a touch on that one. Champenstein looking to center it up for Team 6. Hecka going to get in the way. Canicola looking to make the finish, but Hecka's going to be the one to push it over. Champenstein looking to play defense. Hecka getting a shot. Mr. Nay and Champenstein both hanging out in goal. Mr. Nay taking control of that one. Going to play it off of the wall. Oh, what a bounce over Salvo, but Canicola getting in the way on that one. Champenstein going up in the air, going to center it up for his team. Salvo and Hecka both there. Salvo wisely backing off, avoiding the double commit on that one.
I gotta tell you, with all the pressure Blues getting on, granted they had a few problems with double commits earlier. For the most part, the rotations are pretty good as to double commit. But for the most part, the rotations are good. There's always someone ready to go save whenever Orange looks like they have a shot.
Yeah, they have been playing very good defense. As Hecka gets in the way of that one. That was a clear to midfield, and all 3 members of the blue team right under the ball, but nobody from Team 6 there to take advantage. Is Canicola going to take another shot? Mr. Nay making the clear to midfield. Mr. Nay should have an empty goal at this point. Taking a shot, putting it in the bottom right-hand corner. Team Orange showing some life.
There it is. I'm really hoping this turns into more for them because sometimes all it takes is that one. Maybe this makes Blue back off a little bit. Maybe this brings them more to aggression. I don't know. I want to see. I'm glad they got the one. Let's see if they can turn it into more.
There's a chance here for 2 as Mr. Nay getting the cheek, keeping it on the blue end. Somebody from Orange needs to be there. Canicola and Champenstein both whipping. Champenstein playing for Canicola's shot. And it looked like he went off of it intentionally, allowing Champenstein to go right on over the ball himself. As Salvo's going to pass this off the backboard. Canicola looking to make this 6-1. Champenstein up in the air, getting Hecka out of the way.
Ooh.
And Canicola with the garbage time goal on that one.
That one hurts. That was the last thing Orange needed right there, was to have Blue get that goal right back. Again, I hope it stays out of their head. and I hope that they come into the next game looking to win. But I've been on the receiving end, and that's rough.
Yeah, it certainly feels bad. Part of me thinks that everybody just thought the time had ended and they just kind of stopped playing. It just happened to go in. Salvo calling Mr. Nay as the secret fourth member of Team 10. He did score 3 goals in that one.
Yeah, one of them for the right on the right goal.
What? Yeah, that was the decoy goal to keep us off his trail.
But again, that's the only goal that Orange has scored this entire series. So much as it sucks for Mr. Nay for scoring the 2 own goals, he also scored the only goal so far. And again, we see the shots. Blue team has 7, orange team has 3. Blue team actually even had more saves. It's just, oh man, that's rough. I really want to see Orange get aggressive and get a lot of goals in this next one.
Yeah, we have still spent a ton of time in the orange end of the field, and my eyes, when we go over to the blue side, they have trouble adjusting at this point.
Oh man, I want to see it in the blue side more, and I want to see it in the blue goal a bit more. I want to see aggression. If you give up a few goals, okay, just get out of the mindset that you just lost 6-1.
Salvo with the early center for Canicola, who punts and hits it off the backboard. Hecka looking to get the finish on that one, but he pushes it off to the side, trying to get in the way of Mr. Nay there, who's now able to take advantage. He's got it past 2 blue defenders. Canicola takes a whiff on that one. We're hanging out in the blue corner. Hecka looking to make a touch. Blue Helix trying to center it up, but Hecka gets in the way. Mr. Nay, however, able to come out and keep it in the blue corner. Gib, I told you, I stumble over my words a lot. I need some help.
Oh, all right. I can help out. Salvo goes up, knocks it over, back into the orange side. Looks like Blue Helix dunks. I can't keep up with the names.
Rocket League, super fast pace as Salvo going to knock it off of the backboard. Canicola and Mr. Nay with a pinch there. It's Canicola with the nice touch to keep it in the orange end.
Oh.
And Hecka able to get to it before the orange defender. And he's going to give his team a 1-0 lead here in Game 3 of this best-of-5. Already up.
A couple of nice touches by Canicola there, just really being a disruptor. And coming down when no one expected him, and then popping it up over top and leaving it up for his teammate.
Yeah, he just shot down. I thought for sure we were going to be heading over to the orange end on that one, but instead it's a goal. That also a surprising goal is Salvo putting Team 10 up 2-0, and they are up 2-0 in the series as well. Orange really needs to apply some pressure.
Yeah, Blue Helix just not getting it quite low enough and shooting up the wall, ends up bouncing it off the wall right back into the middle. Some of those times you have the best of intentions and it just doesn't work out.
Canicola going to pop it up to himself. Can't get it past Mr. Nay though, but we're still in orange territory. This Hecka bounces it off the wall. Mr. Nay going to make the clear. Salvo going to keep this game of ping pong going on as Blue Helix is in the way, and there's Canicola, there's Choppenstein, there's Salvo. Oh, I was hoping we could get all 6 in a row just there, but Hecka looking to get an own goal himself, trying to get in on the party there with Mr. Nay. But Salvo getting his way. All 3 members of the blue team commit on that one, but Canicola able to recover. That is one opportunity that the orange team is really going to want back.
Yeah, that one hurts. When you have all 3 members committing and whiffing, and then they're able to get the ball back. That's tough.
That was excellent play from Canicola, though. He landed and he was right back in the air and able to get a touch.
It was a great job from him keeping up with the ball, which a lot of people don't do sometimes. They figure out a teammate will get it, but he just kept with it.
Blue Helix able to get in the way on that one, but that's cleared to midfield, and we know that means danger. It's Hecka. Gets a nice shot on goal, but hits it off the post. Salvo, however, with the follow. Mr. Nay able to get in the way on that one, but Canicola is going to bring it back into the orange field as Blue Helix gets a touch. Salvo going to bounce it off of the backboard. Chompenstein going to clear it into the blue end. Canicola back, able to make a touch. Not to clear, though. Orange team has another opportunity. Mr. Nay going to center it up, but Hecka able to get the touch. Chompenstein looking to keep the ball into the blue end. Nice defense there from Chompenstein to keep the ball out of the orange end as Blue Helix going to make a touch, bringing the ball to midfield, and we're going to start up some lovely ping pong as Canicola passes it to Chompenstein, who passes it to Blue Helix. Hecka is going to get in on that one. Mr. Nay going to make his touch. Blue Helix going to bounce this off the corner. Tried to make the pinch there, but couldn't quite get any power on it. As Salvo is going to push the ball back to midfield. Chompenstein going to stop him. Here's an opportunity for the orange team. Only one blue member back, and he is able to bounce it off the corner and bring the ball to midfield. Salvo going to finish that, push the ball deeper into orange territory, but Mr. Nay getting in the way. We're seeing a little bit of pressure from the orange team, but even more from blue, and it looks like this match is all but decided.
Yeah, that blue pressure is just, it's killing orange right now. Even when they try and put their own on, blue's just got that great defensive rotations that keep everything out and then right back into orange end. And I hate to call games over, but it seems like the game of the match.
Yeah, it's hard to score more goals in one game than you have so far in the first two in the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, orange team having only scored one goal so far this series, needing 4 to bring this one back. Not impossible, but hard to say is going to happen at this point. Chompenstein going to keep the ball here into orange end. He's going to center it up for his teammates. Nobody there to make the finish. But Mr. Nay going to keep it back. Hecka the only one back. Mr. Nay going to get a bump. Hecka doesn't know what to do. Blue Helix can't do it. Shot on goal. Hecka figures it out and makes the clear. As we are approaching the 30-second mark here in this game 3 of this semifinal. Canicola going to take a touch.
Oh, what a demo.
No goalie in. There is no goalie with the demo. Canicola
got
take
that
advantage
demo.
of that.
The heck of getting the demo?
I have no idea. Looks like Salvo got the demo, and Mr. Nay can't get it back in time.
That was a great demo. Just all he's got to do is beat one goalie. If you take that goalie out, it's so simple. Oh, okay.
That was a nice save from Mr. Nay. Too little too late at this point, unfortunately. As we're going to hang out here for the last 16 seconds, see if maybe Team 6 can get a goal in. We are going to watch the countdown right there in the middle of your screen. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that ball is going to hit the ground.
And that'll do it.
Getting the sweep in this semifinal match. And they are going to move on to play Team 4 in the final, who we watched in the quarterfinals.
Oh, okay. So I'll know a little bit about them. I tell you what, it just it looked like Team 10 had it the whole time. They kept up the pressure. They had great defensive rotations. Only one shot for Team Orange this time. And if you can hold the opposing team to one shot, you're probably going to win that entire game.
That is a great way to win a game.
And that's huge. But we, as we saw from Team 4 earlier, there are no pushovers. They swept their own quarterfinal match, and it looks like they swept the semifinal as well. So yeah, we could be in for a really good final here.
Yeah, Team 4 has not dropped a game yet. Team 10 has only dropped 1. And a lot of people beforehand called the Team 4 Team 10 final. And that is exactly what we are going to get.